Guys, you gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna have to take both of you guys back to the future. Why? We just didn't reveal the movie. Don't you mean the past? Yep, but that's kind of ruins the movie, the flow of the movie. So we went to the year. So me and Marty went to the year 2015, and for some apparent reason, our dinosaur that went up to us soon enough. Like for some reason, and for some reason, he went in the DeLorean and somehow altered history, and now for some reason he's running for president. Well, what? Yep, all because you didn't review Jurassic Land or Jurassic World 4. Why do you guys call it Jurassic Land anyways? I don't the third one was supposed to be like the conclusion of the Jurassic World trilogy, so why do we need a fourth one? Make it a quadrilogy. That's a good point, but honestly, Jurassic World feels like a much more marketable name, to be honest, but I can see your points. Anyways, I'm gonna need to take both of you guys to the future in the year 2015, and we're gonna get this fixed out sort of no matter what. Shouldn't we save this for like the second one? Nope, because I highly doubt we're gonna do it or bring this up again. So let's go. Okay, you wanna do it? Yeah, I guess not. Let's just do it. Alright. Gosh, I think this damage has gotten worse. We went to the future. I mean, look at the color grading. And look at this. Look at what he's doing. You will review Jurassic Land. I will destroy the world. Oh god, this is bad. This is really bad. Mickey, you're gonna have to solve this. That doesn't work. You do it. So, Mickey, you gotta do your thing. Okay then. You really don't need to do it, but I will try to stop him. Roar. Hey, listen, T-Rex, you're here now. Are you finally gonna do the review? That. Just what about Paradise for everything that's been happening, and I just want to say, I'm sorry for denying the review. I think we'll make it up to you, and we might actually do it just for you. What? Really? Wow. That's absolutely amazing. Like, I'm actually shocked. This could actually work out sweet. I can finally be happy. Yay! What? Oh my god! Oh my god, he's dead! What else shot him? Not me. It's his gun. He's the one that. It's him. He did it. It's his gun. He did it. What? So you mean to tell me we went all the way to the future just for him to die? Like, wait, I did all that message for nothing? Yep. Sorry, Vicky. I had to. I mean, nobody was gonna kill a dinosaur once in a lifetime, and I had to do it. We were actually gonna do it. No, that's not the review. Is this? We're reviewing the sequel now. God. Well, it's time to go back. You, me, and you, Mickey. It's time for us to go back to the past. Up on the DeLorean, if you all can fit. I don't know. You see, everything is back to normal. I'm just hoping nothing goes bad afterwards, but now you are here to just relax and work on your review for Back to the Future 2, and afterwards, I will see you guys later on November 5th, 1955. Or in 1885, in that matter, November 12th, but who knows what I'll do in my life, so, something feels fishy about this. Something feels off. Maybe, but you're about to fall, but at this point, I'm just confused. Like, maybe, I don't know, this might be something that we might not know about, but there might be something off about this, but we don't know. I think we should work on the review right now before everything gets worse, so, right? Yeah, alright, let's do that. Let's just work on the review. Alright, I'm here. So, here we go. Okay, let's get this out of the way. What are our thoughts on the first Back to the Future movie? Watch that review, because I don't really like to explain it, because you already know our thoughts. So anyways, we now have the sequel in the year 2025. I wish it was 2015, because that life afterwards sucks balls. Yep, it does suck. So here's our review of Back to the Future Part 2. And I'm just hoping nothing bad happens because I feel like we didn't alternate anything, right? I highly doubt that. But okay. This might be confusing at first, but I will try to explain it as the best as I can. Not really. Here's the story. So, the story literally takes place immediately after the first one ended. Minus one actress. You know. Anyways, they go to 2015. I wish we were still there, which all of it is a fucking lie. Because look at it. And then afterwards, they do stuff to alter our files. We get hoverboards. We never got any. This is 2025. We still got none hoverboards because Elon has so much money. Why doesn't he do one? For once in his fucking life. So, anyways, afterwards, it just. The old Biff knows about it, and they say it's a time machine. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna alternate stuff. I'm gonna make Biff win good again. So I'm gonna do something with the sports almanac. And afterwards, they go to alternate 1985, where everything's fucked up. So whoops, and afterwards they realize they fucked up. They gotta go to 1955 to go to the part one. Biff gets the almanac and then have to alternate. And all of this is happening during the first movie, so. And afterwards, they get struck with it, and they get it back, and then afterwards they have a chase, and then they get, Biff gets the almanac, it burns it, and now Doc gets struck by lightning, 99 appears it backwards, and it doesn't, I don't even know what all that means, and I highly doubt we might go look that up. I'm pretty sure everyone's just guessing it ourselves. And then they realized Doc was in the year 1885, and then they realized I gotta go meet with the 1955 Doc, just for everything to go. To get him to 1885, and that leads to Back to the Future Part 3. This was the trilogy all along. So, anyways, what am I thoughts on the story? This would be a little bit weird to say because I don't even know what the reception was when this movie, the sequel came in. I was like, were people praising it like nowadays, or they're just iffy about it because it felt like kind of felt like a repeat. Like they go back in time, they go back to 1955 again. Why? There's other time periods they could do, but I think 55 was the best. It was kind of iconic. And 2015 is we only see a little bit of the first 20 minutes of it. I was I kind of wish we explored more about it. I feel like that's what the whole thing was teasing about. Well, whatever. So, and anyways, I know that this is just it's more of Biff, more about Biff as a real villain this time compared to him in the first one. The first one is mostly just Marty McFly trying to reunite the parents and trying to make them fall in love with the dads. Biff is a side thing, so yeah. And anyways, and afterwards, it's just it is what it is. It's just how it is. It's just the stories about Biff trying to do stuff, especially how he did what he did in 1985. But fuck it, man, it reminds me of something. I don't know who, but I'm pretty sure I should be reminded of who. I wonder who. Anyways, I don't know, believe me, the commentators say themselves. This was a good song since if you've seen us. And what he looks like. And anyways, anyways, after overall, what are my thoughts on the story? But to be honest, if I'm gonna compare to this, I think I like the story, but I don't know if to be honest, I kinda like the first one more. The story wasn't any more compared to the second one, but I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest. The second one is probably I like the story, but after 2015, that kind of wears off. I was yeah, that's all it was for. But now what? We're going back to 1955. Might as well. I think that's more of a highlight of the thing. So, overall, I think I like the story, but that's because I don't know if I like it as on par with the first, but I enjoyed it as good enough. Okay, that's all I can say. So. Nothing bad can happen afterwards, right? This might be a short one because mostly we're going to talk about one thing alone. The visual effects. And why? Specifically the 2015 scene alone. Because, holy crap, look at where we are right now. Look at where we are. Did you notice everything? It looks exactly the same. 10 years later, it looks the same. Especially if we go to a bunch of major cities like LA. This all looks the same. And everything else, it still looks the same. It's just like it was 10 years ago. Minus a few futuristic stuff, like cars, but no flying ones. And we'll never get that for a long time. Probably in 100 years, we'll get that. But we're all gonna be dead by that time, so brace for yourself for that. But honestly, For always, this is just going to be focusing on is the visual how 2015 looks, because the visual effects are still the same. For the DeLorean flying is still the same. It's not really, everything is still the same. It's just mostly how the visual effects look with how Biff, both old and regular Biff, 1955 Biff, Tom Wilson still plays both of them on together at green screen. So yeah, but to be honest, I don't know what to say, because the 2015 value, look at it, and I mean, look at it. That's just depressing, man, to see what it was all everyone thought of back when the movie launched, and now look at it nowadays. Look at where we are now. Society fails us, and that's just depressing. But there's anything good about it? Well, those stupid hoverboards never happened. I wish they got it. And to this day, we only got the one with the wheels a decade ago. And then they just call that because just for the name's sake, because it's 2015, they're launching in 2015, they're gonna do something for the hell of it. And I'm pretty sure about those things. I don't even know if people still have them nowadays. It's they're dead or they're on fire or something like that. And that's why we never got one. So, anyways, and afterwards, there was also the Chicago Cubs winning World Series. That happens until next year, which I've seen Triumph. You can still talk about it during the election time, and that was pretty much the highlight of the whole Chicago Cubs winning, because this was a legendary moment in history you're witnessing, because the year sucked and everything else. And there was also the John's 19 that never happened. Hana or some shit they do like that. I don't know. Sports Automatic is not like a real thing, by the way, because I kind of wish they made one in the year 2000. In year 2000, I wonder if they actually made like actual one, and they go through all of them. They go through every single major event, sports events. You can basically just go back in time and use this as an example. You can go to year 2001 for that matter. Yeah, buy one and just go all the way to the year and just stay safe. Yeah. To be honest, that's what I could think about. And then there's some other stuff like multiple screen channels at one time, and then there's the video call thing, which I think Jetsons kind of did that first, and then Back to the Future popularized it, and then Terminator 2 The Right also mentioned that, and that led us to Skype and Discord. So yeah, and Zoom. I miss Skype. Yeah, we're one of those people that had it back in 2015 or 2013, I think. That was when we got it. We had Skype. We're old. Yeah, you can tell how old we are. We're reviewing an old movie. Anyways, and afterwards, I don't really got nothing else to say, because mostly all of it is just the visual effects on 2015 alone looks amazing. It was cool in 1989 standards, but everything else, if you want to talk about the visual effects, it's still exactly the same. It really didn't really change anything, so there's no point in me comparing them. So overall, that's what I can think about. Visual effects are nice, but it kind of sucks how outdated it is. And I'm depressed now. Jesus Christ, this whole review got fucking depressing. Like, goddamn, we're just here to review a movie, not review some depressing movie like Wild Robot or whatever the hell Pixar makes nowadays. Here's the characters. We're only gonna make it to focus on the main four. Well, actually, the main three, if you know. We'll start with Michael J. Fox, the Marty McFly. It's still Marty McFly, he's still gullible, and I kind of like him more in that second one, to be honest. Yeah, that's all I need to know, so... yeah. And anyways, and then we have Christopher Lloyd is Doc Brown as always, and that's all I like. And then there's also, Biff, the main villain. Basically, he does way more in this one compared to the first one. He is the typical bully, the stereotypical bully, 50s bully. And in this one, he actually does become, he's like more like a side thing, to be honest, to keep the plot going. But in this second one, he is the best one, because he full on actually becomes the villain. Even in the third one, but we're not there yet. So yeah, anyway, so the Biff is probably the best character I can think of. You know, and I kind of like enjoyed him as he is, like an absolute asshole, an absolute casino fanatic. I turned Hill Valley into like the giant casino place, which is that Plaza Hotel in Las Vegas. Go at Fremont Street. You can actually go there. Right there. I actually have seen it. I have seen it in person. I've been on Las Vegas 3 times, by the way, so you know that I have been there. Yeah, not the hotel. I actually seen it in person. This is from Australia with all the lights and the zip line. Yeah, you want to know where it is. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all the way. All the way is. Nothing else to say. So Mickey, you want to talk about the rest? What else is there to talk about for the rest of the characters? They're all just there. I mean, Jennifer, obviously not the same actress, by the way. Google, and she's just there. There really doesn't do anything in the. There really doesn't. She's just there because why the hell not? So basically, she just got butchered hard in this one. I mean, she wasn't really memorable in the first one, but she at least is more memorable to actually for Marty. You know, at least she has a lot. At least they are cute together. But for this one, she's just there. She's just there because she got dragged into this mess, and she can't let her just stay here. Just, I have to see the DeLorean. This is the DeLorean flying. It was just a disappeared time travel thing. What the hell? Nobody would believe that, but Biff would, because he saw it in person. What the hell's going on? And then there's Crispin Glover. That's not Crispin Glover, because this movie ended up starting history. This is the movie. The reason why you must have their likenesses in anything media. This is the movie that began all of this. And you can thank Crispin Glover for that, because he's upside down, pretty much with obviously a different actor, which I think, I don't even know who the actor is, but I've heard about it during the 40th anniversary events happening in a few videos. But all he does is just stand upside down. I broke my back, and yeah, that's happened. So yeah, that was pretty much him. All of that for him in the 1959 section. He's like far away in the background. It's like he's just there. It was like not show his face because we want to be able to know that it is actually Crispin Glover, even though we didn't even credit him in the credits in the beginning. So yeah, overall, there wasn't really that much characters to be honest. It's just mainly some of them. I know there's some of them like Mr. Strickland, in which he brings a lot more of this one. Yeah, because with I don't know if he cares a lot more. I think he was the same amount because he was in the alternate scene with a shotgun, and then where Biff gets the almanac. Ooh la la, 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 ooh la la. Anyways, ooh la la is basically their version of Playboys. If you all don't even know what that Playboy even is nowadays, because the internet exists nowadays, and now they're obsolete. So. Yeah. Anyways, overall, what do we think of the characters? All of them are exactly the same. There's really no changes. Besides, Biff is like the only one that changed because of reasons. He is basically the main villain of the whole thing, and there's really nothing else to stay the same, to be honest. So, yeah. So, to be honest, that's what it is. So, yeah, that's all I can say. So, yeah. Okay, to be brutally honest, this might have to be the most disappointing, downgraded reviews of a sequel we've ever done. Yeah, because you know, people love a trilogy, and we're just talking shit about it, and people dislike it. Not the first time, though. Anyways, overall, if I'm gonna compare this, I'm putting this one at the bottom, and I still like the first one's better, but because probably the first one's probably more iconic. I can quote most of them. The second one I can only remember is the 2015 scene, and some of the scenes with Biff and some stuff. Not everything, though. And so overall, Back to the Future Part 2 is a good movie, but is it better than the first one? Is it on par with the first one? I would say yes, but it ain't saying much. But is it better than the first one? I would say no, to be honest. I'm sorry. I mean, the story is kind of like, I don't know, a little bit, I kind of like it, but not as good as the first one, but it is, I still like it. The visual effects are still the same as it is, but that 2015 just reminds me how depressing society is, and the characters are all exactly the same, except for business, the only one that changed. So, yeah, I know some of them just got overshadowed, kind of butchered hard, not in that way, so. Yeah, my recommendations, if you're a fan of the trilogy, if you love the first one, go ahead and watch the second one. You'll still love it anyways. Everyone still loves it. I barely see anybody that dislike it. What about Gene Siskel? Oh yeah, that guy didn't. Oh yeah, he didn't like it. So yeah, this one's pretty much so. Yeah, to be honest, that's what I can say. So anybody who's a fan of the future will still like it nonetheless. But I like the outfits they wear, but especially in the Marty war or in the hoverboard. I just realized this idea is depressing. That's all I could say. So my rating for this movie is 8 out of 10. I kind of rate it lower than I don't know if I rate it lower than the first one, but who knows? Yeah. So, anyways, so far nothing really happened. I feel like everything has changed the same. Yeah, it feels weird. I don't know how this happened, but I feel like we should relax. I'm pretty sure something bad could happen afterwards if something bad. We don't do anything about it. Yeah, I'm okay. You can do that. All we got left now is the third one. Oh boy. This one, I really need to. I don't remember that much about the third one, so we're gonna have to do that one next. So just to end up the whole year. Wait, so you're telling me that you never saw the third movie? I did see all the movies. Like, the last time I saw was probably like 5 years ago on Netflix, back in the pandemic. And wait, what am I doing right here? Yeah, and to be honest, this one is just, I always thought about that one is my least favorite one of them all. But maybe with this review, I can actually give it an actual chance. Yeah, that could work out. So, there's sure really nothing has happened. So far it looks the same, so I don't know what has happened. So, I guess what it is, so I guess we'll just relax afterwards. So what you're saying is, Mr. President, is that you want me to go back in time with my DeLorean, or Luke's DeLorean, to just go back in time, prevent you from playing Mortal Kombat 2 with Mickey, just so you don't get strangled? Yep, pretty much. That's just the hard thing. What did you just done something with it? I would, but we're birds. It's like, you know, because I wouldn't go that far. It's just for him, just strangling me for the last 2 reviews. I'm not doing it. I don't know. This just feels suspicious. I'm not gonna do it. Come on, man. Come on. No, not happening. Damn it. Sorry, sorry, Mr. President. I'm not doing it. I'm just gotta go now. Fine, you go then. Well, you're gonna do it. I will do it myself.